this is about autonomy at the university level. But I would like the faculties and institutes, all PTJ actually, to understand that autonomy actually is cascaded downwards. So from now on, for example, faculty will have to know that autonomy is also responsibility and integrity on their part. So we will sit down and say, look, this is, for instance, the amount of money allocated to you, including staff salaries and so on, and you must know now how to manage your own affairs. So it has to be cascaded down. If not, it doesn't mean anything. It's just getting autonomy from the governments, but we don't cascade it down. And it's important for us, for me as BC, to cascade it down, because the sense of responsibility, sense of being efficient, sense of being effective must be cascaded down. It should not just be at the university level and board level. So everybody must be accountable. For example, as an example, together with this path to autonomy, which I must say UKM played a major role in developing the University of Good Governance, the tool for measuring whether a university is prepared for autonomy. Together with this, we are developing another tool for evaluating or for estimating the cost of each program. So now, once we know the cost of each program, we've done the input. What are the factors that go into the cost, which include staff salary and so on, the resources that we need to run a particular program. So every faculty will know the cost of their programs and the minimum number of students they take to maintain that cost. So at the end of the day, everybody will say, hey, we better work on quality, because that's the only way for us to compete and attract all the resources, including the students. So research grants, international funding, all this will depend on how good we are. And autonomy actually helps you in that way, because autonomy makes you want to compete, and competition is what makes you great, not complacency, because you're getting money no matter what you do. Now you have to work very hard to show you deserve the money, you deserve the grant. And that's why I feel autonomy will push us towards excellence. It's a lot of hard work, but we only want hardworking people in UKM. Everybody must learn how to be cost effective. Of course, we will have training sessions, which we've been doing for the heads, for the deans, for the heads of department and deputy deans and so on management. We've been doing management courses, leadership courses. So we are preparing our people to face the autonomy. But at the end of the day, I think it will make the university as a whole become more cost effective, will move more towards excellence, because you'll be very quality conscious, and at the end of the day, I think we will rise as a university as moving towards excellence with autonomy, as envisaged in the autonomy exercise. And our transformation plan has got several features, one of which is the 8 niche areas that we have developed. The important thing about this niche area is that we are able to focus, and focus is important in achieving excellence, so that we don't do everything and anything, but we are focused in these 8 areas. And more importantly, in the 8 areas, we bring together people from different disciplines to work together for greater impact. Now, we have been able to achieve this in the research area, and research goes down the chain right up to commercialization, and you can see this. You can even see this in the innovation part, for example. Renewable energy has a part that can demonstrate the projects. We need to, and community service, we're also trying to work in the area of the 8 niches, so that people from the different disciplines can come together to transfer knowledge for community engagement and community development. The other important area will be in the educational programs. Currently, we are very discipline based. Now I can see people are beginning to think about the niche, so that we develop programs according to the 8 niche areas as well. And I believe this will be the way for us to improve quality and to attract people to come and do our programs, because they will be relevant, not just locally but also internationally. Maybe the university need to think even broader than what we have currently. We have very discipline-based faculties. Perhaps we need to look at how we can integrate for the undergrad, for example, how they can also benefit from the good sciences that we have in the university, like the social students who come into social science, for example, should also benefit from a broad education in science. Similarly, the science students, science background students, should come in and benefit from the arts, for example, and the social sciences. Then they can have their major. Their major can be in science or in social science, but they must have this broad-based, liberal and multidisciplinary approach. Otherwise, you cannot fit into the world, because the world is a multidisciplinary world. When you go out, there's no way you can go out as a historian only, or a geographer only, or a biologist only, or zoologist only. Impossible. Now it's not like that anymore. The world has gone different. If you go out, you're a zoologist. For all you know, at the end of the day, you might end up as a manager somewhere. So you still need that broad-based kind of knowledge of understanding people, understanding organizations. So this need to be infused very early in the life of a student. So I hope with this we will start thinking about the niche in education as well.